welcome to another InventRight.com TV show. We are here on the Patent Office website. My name is Andrew Krause. I co-founded InventRight with Stephen Key 18 years ago. We have students in over 60 countries. What are we talking about today? Great resources on the Patent Office website that you can access. So let's go ahead and shrink myself down here and jump right in. Okay, the first place I want you to go to is Learning and Resources. The Patent Office website has never been as good as it is today. Not saying it's perfect, not saying it's totally navigatable, but it's way better, and it's pretty good as far as finding resources and information these days. They've made incredible improvements, and I commend them for doing so. So let's click on Learning and Resources, or let's hover over it. One of the main places we're going to go to today is Inventors and Entrepreneurs, and maybe general FAQs and patent FAQs, trademark FAQs. I'm not going to show you everything on their website. I'm just going to show you a few useful resources. And if there's one thing that I get through to you, it's just that there are useful resources on the Patent Office website. Okay, so let's click on Inventors and Entrepreneurs. Now, keep in mind the Patent Office is a government institution. Now, they're a little different than the average government institution in that they are completely funded with patent fees and the fees given to the Patent Office. So they are not funded with taxpayer dollars. So the way I look at it is they're customer service oriented. They're more, in my experience and others that I've spoken with, they're more customer service oriented than other government institutions because they are dependent on your patent fees in order to survive because they are not funded with taxpayer dollars. And as a matter of fact, there's been mention of, there's certain government certain things that have happened where they're actually taking fees from the Patent Office that should stay with the Patent Office, so it's almost in the reverse. So I won't get into those details. That's politics and stuff. But anyway, so let's go ahead and jump on here. Inventor and Entrepreneur Resources. This is the main place that you're going to go. So they have an overview of the patent process, which is helpful. Again, that's a perspective from the Patent Office, and of course, InventRight. We don't have a different perspective as far as the patent process goes, but we're very big on provisional patents. So when you look at the overview of the patent process, that's from their perspective, but it's good. It's like step by step, and it's really nice. Now, the Inventor Assistance Center, this is really a very helpful link. And if there's one thing you get out of this part is that you can call and get help, and they're very helpful. Now, it says down here that, you can call, get help from the automated system. Yeah, okay, how much do most of us like automated phone systems? But you simply ask or press the right control key. You probably talk to somebody, I believe, and ask for the Inventors Assistance Center. And they are used to helping independent inventors, not just patent attorneys. And they are very helpful. Let's say you're filing your provisional patent application, you're having a problem with the form, or you can't upload the PDF with your drawings or whatever it is that you're doing. You can call the Inventor Assistance Center, and they're super helpful. Don't think, oh, well, they're a government organization, so they're just going to pass me along. No, they're going to help you. Because, again, I said they're dependent on you're their customer, and they're dependent on your patent fees. They receive no taxpayer dollars. Now, maybe I'm overemphasizing that. That's just my take on it. But I can tell you for certain that they're helpful. If you ever get somebody that's not helpful, just say, oh, thank you very much, and call back 2 hours later. You're going to get somebody else because it's a big place, and they will be helpful, I guarantee you, okay? So the things they can't help you with, things like, oh, is my idea patentable, providing legal advice, can't provide, do patent search for you. But they can help you through the website. They can help you upload things. They can answer questions about fees. They can do so much, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to get their help. And when you're doing this for the first time, you will get confused on some stuff. For instance, uploading your first provisional patent application and filing that. Patent attorneys do this every day, so they get used to the little quirks of the system. And the Patent Office is very humble. They admit that there's little quirks, and they're always trying to fix it. But their site is way more navigatable than it has been in the past. So the main thing that I want you to do is you don't, even if you don't need them, call the Inventor Assistance Center. You just ask for something small just to verify to yourself that, wow, they were really helpful. So when I need them, I know they're going to be here. So let's go ahead and go back. So again, learning and resources, and then we get inventors and entrepreneurs, and there's a nice overview of the patent process. Inventors Assistance Center. You can go to the patent FAQs. A lot of you have questions about patents, and they're answered here in spades. So again, it will be their perspective. It's a true perspective as to solid questions about patents, but they're not going to teach you how to get a company to pay for your patent or something like that, like InventRight does. But it's very useful. These FAQs are extremely useful, and it's very neatly organized these days. And the Patent Office website, as they'll admit, that has not always been the case. They even have a search bar here. So this is really useful. And if you don't get your question answered there, call the Inventor Assistance Center. So there's the patent homepage, and then there's a trademark homepage, and you can do a patent search. Now, most people prefer to use Google Patents to do the searching. I would recommend that. If you need to do a trademark search, you can click on Trademark Basics. You can do a trademark search on here. It's very easy to do a trademark search. You're literally typing in words. So if you ever need to do a trademark search, just go into this column here. For the patent search, yeah, you can use the Patent Office search, but I still prefer Google Patents. You just go to google.com/patents, or just type in Google Patents into Google and you'll find it. There's some information down here about scam prevention. And this is not you getting scammed by a company trying to sell your idea to. What this is all about is invention promotion companies. And the Patent Office has some great information. They got some videos, kind of how not to get taken. But I would also, even though this is a video about Patent Office resources, I'm going to give you an extra resource that is off the Patent Office website, inventorfraud.com. And of course, their first link is here, Scam Prevention, the Patent Office. But they also have some more. There's an agency, the Federal Trade Commission, that is tasked for, one of the many things they're tasked for is to try to make sure that companies are doing legitimate things. And they give even more in-depth information about not getting taken by an invention promotion company, and there's some great information on here. But inventorfraud.com is a great link. This is not the Federal Trade Commission, but there's links to the Federal Trade Commission. But look through all these links. So in addition to the scam prevention information here on the Patent Office site, I would go to inventorfraud.com as well and follow those links. Very, very helpful website. Again, these are companies that will say, oh, we'll help you sell your idea, blah, blah, blah. And these are not the companies you're approaching that are in Walmart, that are in Home Depot. So don't think, oh, all these companies are trying to rip me off. They're not. And these invention promotion companies that the Patent Office and the inventorfraud.com are talking about, their main goal, as you'll read about in these links, is to take your money, not to steal your invention. Okay, so just to make that clear. So great information on patents here, trademarks over here. There is some people don't know what pro se or pro bono is. Pro se means you're filing your patent yourself, which to me, my biased opinion, is absolutely nuts. Pro bono means somebody's doing, it's usually an attorney doing legal work for free for you. So if you do file your own patent, filing your own provisional, absolutely. File your own provisional all day long if you've written in Common English. And our students do that all the time with our Smart IP solution. But to file your own patent, the full patent, if you ever looked at patent, it's like, what the heck is this? It's like another language. You can file a provisional in Common English. To file a full patent is incredibly daunting, and I don't recommend it to anybody. But if you do it, let's click on Pro Se. They have a special division in the Patent Office. And these are special patent examiners that are geared to help pro se filers. I don't know if they're just don't like themselves or whatever. I'm making a joke here, but just imagine you're a patent examiner, you're experienced in the business, and you have to help this inventor that file a patent, which is incredibly daunting. These people must be angels, because you as an inventor, when you're filing your own patent, you will do everything wrong. And I'm just amazed that they have special patent examiners that help pro se filers. I think it just goes back historically. I like the attitude. I like that, hey, if somebody wants to do this, you don't have to be dependent on a patent attorney, and you can do it. I like that, and I think it's great that the patent office is helping, but I don't recommend it. I'm just going to say it. I don't recommend it. But if you're going to do that, I mean, I've talked to some people that have tried it, and it's a nightmare. And I talked to some people that tried it, and they didn't know about this pro se assistance program, where there's particular patent examiners that will help pro se filers, inventors filing a full patent themselves. And they were dealing with a regular examiner, and it was a nightmare. You know, I haven't talked to a particular inventor myself that has used the Pro Se Assistance Program, but I bet you it's way, way better. Now, the thing you need to be careful of is that they're not your patent attorney. They're going to want to help you get the patent filed, but you need to make sure you get the protection you need. So if they make a suggestion and you're like, oh, but that's not going to protect me as much, it'll get the patent filed, but won't protect me as much, you need to be proactive and be in charge and decide if that's okay to you or not. But I just think it's so fantastic that they offer that. I still think it's nutty, but, you know, I have talked to a couple inventors that were super technical, and they filed their own patents and did a good job, but that's few and far between. Now, there is some information about they have some new pro bono programs. You have to be very low on the income level to qualify for that, but check that out. That might be helpful where you're getting an attorney assisting you. And most of you won't qualify for that, but that is really cool. So the Patent Office is doing so many cool things these days that they just weren't doing in the past. I mean, I just think it's great that they make these things a priority. And they're making independent inventors a priority. Again, you're their customer, so it makes sense that they're doing this. And they're dependent on your patent dollars, your patent application fee dollars, because they don't get tax money, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm impressed that they're able to manage this. And be able to be self-funded, essentially. It's just amazing. So let's go back to learning and resources. So you got some general FAQs, patent FAQs. You can go through those, trademark FAQs, and then fees and payments. And so it goes into details about fees and payments. And, of course, you can do a patent search and a trademark search on the website. I would recommend Google Patents for a beginner. Or even advanced folks for a patent search. For a trademark search, let's see where the trademark search is here. Trademark electronic search system, so you're going to click there. And you literally just type in words. Realize when you're doing a trademark search, the trademark certain categories. So, you know, certain classes, I believe. And so there might be one for a certain class for tires and another class for baby diapers. So realize you can have the same mark, the same word, the same trademark in a different category, and one, it depends on what category it's in. But go through the FAQs, you'll understand that. Doing a basic search is very, very easy. Patent search is harder to do. Google Patents is better for that. So, you know I covered a lot here, and I talked really fast, and I just showed you a few things. The main thing that I was trying to do with this video is just help you realize that there are a lot of resources for you on the Patent Office website. And it's not just this, government gobbledygook where it's just this god-awful mess. It's pretty damn organized these days, and it wasn't that way in the past, and the Patent Office is doing a great job with that. And if there's one other thing is the Inventor Assistance Center. When you call the main phone number, ask for the Inventor Assistance Center if you're having a problem filing your provisional patent. They will be helpful beyond belief. And if you don't find that to be true, do my tip. Just say, oh, thank you very much, and call back 2 hours later, get somebody else. And if they're still not helpful, you let me know, because I would be amazed. I think you're either acting really wacky or you're doing something wrong, because they are so, so helpful with getting your provisional patent filed or answering some basic questions. Of course, go on their website, dig through that too first, but give them a call if you need any help. So I want to remind everybody to take care, keep inventing, and we'll catch up with you next time. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Stephen Key. And I just want to thank you for watching InventRight TV. We're here to save you time, save you money, and show you how you can bring your products to market through licensing. So please subscribe down below, click on the button, and tell your friends. Thank you.